wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Jets. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And some room to run now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good catch, an excellent creation of a big play downfield. And I can guarantee you this, that's not a play this defense is practiced against in the days leading up to this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Fights forward at the 20 and out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Now Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. That is caught by Mims. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
57, Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
57, Mike 57. Watch the pass.
Mike's 57.
Here's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A tackle made by Eric Murray.
When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time, great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Watson. A little check down to Lindsey, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
57 to Mike. 57.
From the red zone now, Watson. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Back to the air, Watson on second down.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Watson now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. David Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. There's Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Play action. It's Wilson.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
A check down here to Jones.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down now, it's Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jets 17, Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before break. Watson escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 36, Wilson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On first down, Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On first down, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught. That one good for 37 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays. And now they've got their backs to the goal line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Lindsey now off the read option.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. What we got? What we got?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Check, 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 check.
Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Jets have recovered.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field. And he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long, because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came into this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down, yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
And the next-gen stats show the total distance covered there on the ground better than 110 yards in the end. Get that man some oxygen.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
53, Mike, 53. Drop deep, drop deep.
Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first three quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll run. It's Lindsey, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson. He's going to go deep for Conley. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Now it's Watson.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Watson off play action, rolling to his left.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Houston, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.